magnets, how do they work?
Finally, my favourite Plants vs. Zombies episode, a film from 1987 starring Michael Douglas.
Whoa guys, it's Magnet Shroom from Plants vs. Zombies, The Fog. This is a reference to the fact that the fog of cancellation is rapidly approaching these doomed souls of the PvZ Plush world, as after this episode, only 2 more left. The episode starts with all of the zombies being dead after a failed scheme from Noctis, but the purple zombie himself is still alive and kicking, so maybe he'll be able to, well, yeah, no, he just gets blown up and what? Drops another seed packet. How? How do you still have them? Just think for a second how many times this man has been blown up, shot at, and beaten all throughout the series, and throughout all of this seed packet somehow remains intact in his pocket of his shoddily made shorts. This seed packet has somehow survived the eradication of all existence twice. Why do you still have them on you? Can't you just burn them or something, you dumb idiot? Noctis is also, justifiably might I add, enraged and confused by this.
What? How? I've checked all my pockets, there are none.
Well, you see, I have a very cunning solution to this Where are the cloves?
I don't have any other clothes.
Then don't be poor.
The seed packet is opened, which reveals Magnet Shroom. Magnet Shroom is a goofy comic relief, yada yada, I don't care. Fume Shroom is like, wow, a mushroom, that's like me, I'm a mushroom, wow, we should kiss. Goldie also knows Magnet Shroom, so I guess this stupid little flower that has had no screen time throughout the entire series can do something now. Fume Shroom then starts telling everyone his interpretation of the story of creation.
13.7 billion years ago, there was nothing. Then there was something, a computer, with Amazon one day instant. What? Is this a joke? What next? You're gonna show me some magic healing crystal or something?
This here's a gem in the under.
What's next? You're gonna show me some sort of gem of the under?
Woody has also apparently set up a lore document to catch the new recruits up on the horrors that have befallen them. Yes, this scrolling Google document is in the episode. Oh yeah, there was going to be a movie, but I scrapped it, lol. I remember nothing about the plot. I think there was going to be like a yellow Pikmin, and then Osseous would show up and have a redemption arc. It doesn't matter. Aborted timeline. The color yellow is not real. Magnet Shroom is traumatized by this and needs a minute to compose himself. We cut back to Creeps, who thinks Magnet Shroom is a horseshoe. Picky calls him a fucking idiot, and the zombies are relieved to know that this is just a Magnet Shroom, as this doesn't really affect them. Well, all except one zombie, however. Bucket is not happy and starts weeping.
What? A magnet shroom? No, he will take my bucket. It's not safe. No! Oh, calm down, Boko no Pico.
What? Why? Why would you... What? Why? Why? Why would you say that? Why? Why? Wintermelon then says he manufactures illegal drugs, and Magnet Shroom demonstrates his abilities.
Right, so now your bucket's completely covering your face, with literally no way of it ever coming off. You are now safe.
Yay, I'm blind.
Magnet Shroom reels in the bucket, but...
They're still using buckets?
That's not just a bucket, that's Bucket's bucket, with Bucket inside the bucket.
What?
The camera zooms into Bucket's head, and the magnet starts to fucking alter his brain somehow, which is shown to us by this kaleidoscope gif.
Your insolence will be your undoing.
Bucket is now well spoken and starts single-handedly annihilating all of the plants. However, Squash quickly puts an end to this reign of tyranny.
Another problem solved by smashing.
He then takes out Split Pea, Cherry, Cactus, Starfruit, and even Woody, and demands the gem of the underneath.
Never find a gem.
Sure, Gloopy. Do you?
Finally. Oh, I might get away from that rock.
He then leaves, showing mercy to the remaining plants, as it is not necessary to kill them. What a good sport. Let's all strive to be like Bucket. However, he kidnaps Goldie to keep Magnet Shroom in line.
Sorry I'm late, guys. I was crying in the bath. Oh, everyone's dead but me.
Bucket arrives back at the base, which excites Noctis as he finally has the gem of the underneath. But then, of course, Bucket demands a change in management.
I disagree!
Your opinion is of no interest to me.
Oh no, he's become a Discord user.
I will give you one more chance. Leave.
But
Poor Noctis just can't get a win. Bucket then plans to use the gem of the underneath to start a new empire of zombies.
I already created the Roman Empire. Let's see you beat my high score.
Just such a horrible entity. Purple suggests that instead of conquering the entire Earth, they start with something a bit smaller. So Bucket wants the zombies to construct a giant throne. Magnet Shroom attempts to get the plants to resurrect out of the seed packets, but it doesn't work. Woody then tells Magnet Shroom to use Goldie to resurrect the plants as she's a flower before going unconscious. The only way Goldie is helping revive them is by paying off the medical bills. Noctis then falls from the heavens.
Ha! Ha!
Noctis then starts having a monologue to himself about considering partnering up with the plants. He then calls Wally a
Sad little suicide statistic.
and Magnet Shroom questions as to why they would ever help stabilize the politics of their enemies. Wally brings out the fucking lore document again, and this every time the plants have partnered up with the zombies. Noctis then vents about how people only watch the channel for Garden Warfare 2 mods. Can't believe no one wants to watch a grown man screaming whilst waving plush toys around. Magnet Shroom says that they have worked together on 12 separate occasions, truly proving that the real gem of the underneath was the friends we made along the way. We then cut back to Bucket, who is sitting on a chair with a stick with the gem of the underneath taped to it. Basic then says that apparently during this period Bucket was beating and whipping the zombies to make them work faster. He also apparently crushed Purple under a big brick, so the zombies are getting quite annoyed at this new Bucket. Picky calls for a revolt, and for a revolt! Adorable. Wait, what? He could just do that normally? Why hasn't Woody been doing that?
Woody, I demand the gem of the under.
Basic then just steals the gem of the underneath, but he just gets slapped. Polly drops Scurvy onto Bucket and they have a fist fight, but Scurvy instantly loses. Most useful Scurvy inclusion. Purple attempts to fight Bucket, but obviously loses because he's built like a sack. Magnet Shroom arrives and Bucket instantly attempts to kill Goldie, but Goldie is rescued by Ducky Wacky. Magnet Shroom steals his bucket, unleashing the Then Wally just smacks him in the head, and Magnet Shroom does the thing again, and it reverts him back to his brainlet form.
Yay! I'm blissfully ignorant. Do. Ah, yes, another problem solved by me.
You didn't do anything.
Oh, but you did, and now I am in What? Look at me, I have a nose. I'm finally accepted by society. Wait, give me that back! Yeah! Oh.
You know, you could have, like, just run after him. Right, I mean, you didn't even have to run. You could have just walked, like, moderately fast, and you would have caught...
Shut up! Shut up! Move that chair, I don't like it.
Goldie then attempts to revive Sunflower, but does this instead. But then she does it correctly, and they're all alive. Yay, whoopoo, woohoo, yee how, woohoo. Woody also wakes up, yay, and then they foreshadow the movie that never happened. Shame on you. That attraction sure was fatal, but alas, the end is rapidly approaching.